he deserves all the credit. No, I try my best tonight. I just cannot no figure out the style. He have everything. I try my best tonight.
Compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terrence Bud Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
I'll say this. Let's take a blast for the past real quick.
Talk to me.
Let's take circa right before the weigh-in, when the fight excitement was happening. Never in a million years would we thought that we would say this. Terrence Bud Crawford will outbox Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, we saw a full display of a person outboxing Canelo Alvarez on Saturday night.
Yeah.
This is the thing, too, that needs to be mentioned. When a person believes, when I'm talking about, bro, when you have the burning desire to say, like, bro, I'm right. We call it that dog mentality. Mm-hmm. The thing that I was looking at while I was watching this fight is one thing. How will he handle the moment? And never did you see anxiety. Never did you see a person that was really like rattled or startled or just really like in this sunken place. Oh. Bud was in control. And around the 6th or 7th round, you started to see him really feel comfortable. Like, okay, I belong here.
Correct.
I would challenge any player, any athlete, or any individual to take heed to how Bud Crawford went about this fight. He said to the world, not by saying it, to say, I believe in me.
Yeah.
See, y'all looking at the optics, but it's something inside of me that y'all ain't really upholding. I know I believe in me more than my fear with him. And he proved it.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the great players great players. That's what makes the great athletes the great athletes. Because time and time again, we all look at the analytics and we all look at southpaw, unorthodox, this record, that record, who he fought, who he played, this, that, and the third. But you got to fight.
You got to.
And when you have the opportunity to prove yourself and you prove it, there's times where, bro, every opportunity or every time that Canelo got off a hit, a clean hit, it wasn't far behind Bud came right with another one.
Mm-hmm. It was a good fight.
And he showed different times and different techniques and different moments where you were saying to yourself, okay, is he going to box, though? Is he going to fight, though? Is he going to stand toe-to-toe and get down and dirty in the squabbleization? Yeah. And, boy, he was in that pocket. He was, hold on.
They was filling each other out at first, and they started getting into
it. And early on in that fight, I'm not a boxing expert, but early on in that fight, you could kind of see Canelo Alvarez trying to bully his way. You sensed frustration. Why? You seen him try to pick him up. Yeah. I don't know if it was inadvertent or not, but he headbutted him. Yeah. All those things. If I'm in Bud's corner, I'm saying to myself, I got him.
Yeah. At the beginning of the fight, they was filling each other out, and Alvarez was trying to close him in on the ring.
Yeah.
And there was so much questions about if Crawford could really perform with him moving up in the weight class, because that's a lot of times people's out when they lose. They're like, oh, I went down weight class, I went up. Yeah. I'm not normally used to fighting at this weight. Mm-hmm. And just the way that he was able to fill him out, he was able to change up the direction. Like you said, he was the bully ball at first, because it's like, man, I'm a bigger opponent. Let me get you in a corner, and then I'm gonna take my aggression out on you.
There was not a moment in this fight where I thought Terrence Crawford was not in control. Yeah. And that's what made Canelo very uncomfortable.
Yeah, he had to respect.
After about 8 or 9, rounds down, Canelo started to say, "Hold on, I got to knock this dude out."
Yeah, because that's
for me. Because this is the thing that a lot of people question Floyd Mayweather, right? Floyd played it with a strategic mindset where I'm gonna take the sport of boxing, but I'm going to translate that similar to any other sport. What I mean is, I'm going to beat him on the scorecard. I'm just going to win round by round.
Stick and move.
And if I win enough rounds, I win the fight.
Correct.
Right? You can't hit me and you can't score if you don't hit me.
Correct.
Right? Go ahead.
And speaking of Floyd, Jim Gray had a lot to say about what Floyd has done to the game of boxing.
Nobody wants to lose.
It certainly helped a lot. But, you know, the zero doesn't define you. How many games did the Philadelphia Eagles lose last year?
Right.
How many? I don't know. What was it, 4 or 5?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
2 or 3.
We can't even remember.
Right.
Okay? This isn't, you know, boxing should not have been. Floyd ruined this sport. Floyd Mayweather ruined this sport. I don't mean that personally.
No, he didn't.
I love him personally.
If you really digest this clip for what it's worth, I don't think Jim Gray is saying that Floyd Mayweather is a bad person. But I think Floyd Mayweather's greatness by being undefeated ruined this sport, because now you have athletes or boxers picking and choosing who they want to fight rather than having to fight who they supposed to fight. And we've seen it time and time again in combat sports. How many times have we seen fights it's past when it was supposed to happen?
Yeah, they wasn't at their prime.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at boxing and I'm saying it was 2 years removed than we were supposed to get the Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao fight. We all wanted to see the Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder fight. We never saw it. Because you have fighters that's picking and choosing rather than whether you a undercard or the big dog, you gotta fight. And that's what has changed in combat sports. And if you really want to be specific, that's really what's changed in sports as a whole. You're talking to an individual who is very entrenched and aware of what's going on in youth sports right now. A lot of teams are living in oblivion, thinking that they're better than what they really are because they don't want to play the tough teams. Oh, man, it's too early. We're going to play them when we play them. No! Stop running from that work, man, and get to it. So Floyd Mayweather didn't do it intentionally. Everybody's trying to be a Floyd Mayweather.
Correct.
But the difference between, or what we're not highlighting about Floyd, Floyd fought everybody, but nobody could hit him. And let's leave with that.
But one thing, just to Jim's great point, again, is like that 0 on the loss column is misleading, because it also makes this, like you said, the plateau of, oh, nobody could beat him. Of course, when we start talking about this Mount Rushmore of boxers, when you say this Floyd Mayweather and you got your Alis and your Frazier's, like you have these people that took losses. Ali took a loss. Arguably one of the best boxers of all time. Tyson took losses. So even with that, it's like now I feel like fans and spectators and the media are writing off people because they have a number in the loss column. And I think that's not correct. You know what I'm saying? Because it's boxing. And then he even spoke about during that time, it's like the best good went on good. The best went on best. And you don't really know who's going to win. And I think, like you saying to the point now, people aren't fighting people in their prime just because of the records. It's like, well, this person undefeated and that person undefeated. That don't mean this person is better than a person with 2 losses.
Because in anything about sports, it all comes down to matchups.
Bruh.
One person that have dominated this person, a lot of people say, man, he lost to him. I know I'll beat him. No.
Still gotta put them gloves
Oh, she
on.
lost to her. That means I've been like, no.
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao took a loss. Conor McGregor took losses.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to reevaluate how we're really crowning these athletes, not just by their record, but by the risk they took to show their greatness.
That's right.
Here we go, next clip.